What's good, smooth crew? It's your boy Grimy Benz, and we here with a new build video. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a minute since I dropped the build video. Last time I dropped my 610, this right here. But I'm showing y'all the two-way transformer build, the two-way inside-out ISO creator build. This build, I ain't gonna lie, shout out to my man Joe Knows. He locked me in with this build, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta really show y'all how to make this for real. Like, y'all really need to know how to make this build because it's probably one of the best guard builds in the game. If you have cap breakers, if you don't, if you have a few cap breakers, this build is really good. And if you don't know what a cap breaker is, it's basically at every end of season or at the end of the season, or if you hit level 40 at the end of each season, you get a cap breaker which lets you add +1 to one attribute. So right now I have 9. So we're gonna go into the build real quick. I'm gonna show you guys my build right now. Stats onto my build. So like we show right here, I have +3 on here that goes from 93 to 96. I have +3 on here to make it from 90 ball handle to 93 ball handle, and then I have +2, which makes it from 89 speed with ball to 91 speed with ball. These are all very important things because it makes my build better in certain ways. I get better dribble moves. I get, of course, I get better dunks for this for sure. I get the small, and I get the elite contact dunks with this build. So this build is really good. Plus, you see the defense. So let me show you how to make this real quick. Right here, this is the one-on-one court build. We knock the fun stopper, but we gonna lock in with our two-way inside-out ISO creator build. So when you want to make this build, you want to make sure the build is a point guard. You can make it a shooting guard, but I like to run the offense. I like to play the one. It's your preference. I like to play the one, so I made it 6'4", 178 with 6'11 wingspan. You could go other wingspans, but for what we want to have a little bit of longer arms. So yeah, here is the build. So when you look at the build, it kind of looks like a lot of the other ISO or inside out ISO creator builds, but to be honest with you, I just like this one a lot more. Like I've worked with 94 3-ball, 99 3-ball builds, but to be honest with you, 89 with hot zones doesn't really feel any different, especially if you hit starter 4, you get to unlock a lot of different jump shots. So I'm currently using Kevin Porter Jr. And I'm not gonna lie, I love the jump shot. I'm gonna make sure I show you guys all the SIGs and all my animations in this video, so you guys can be locked in like me. You all could be a great guard on 2K just like me. So yes, we started off by making sure we put 93 driving dunk. Again, we made sure we put 3 cap breakers into this. To be honest with you, if you don't have 9 and you just have 3 cap breakers, just put it in your dunk is better than probably putting it in your ball handle and that type of stuff, because ball handle this year does matter, but just having it at 90 is pretty good. And then again, you'll get more cap breakers if you continue to play the game. So we put it at 93, so we could put 3 there. Then we capped our 3-pointer at 89 because again we have 6'11 wingspan. We put 90 ball handle, made sure we have good pass accuracy. I'm not gonna lie, 82 pass accuracy is really good. Not saying you have bailout or anything like that, but it is really good. I'm not gonna lie, I still throw bailout passes sometimes and still get good animations. Sorry, excuse me. But yes, like I said, we put 90 ball handles so we can add 3 to this so we can get ankle assassin on gold, and then also we get more dribble moves, like the Darius Garland and the Trae Young dribble moves, Steph Curry, that type of stuff. Those are really fast dribble moves. And then we put +2 into this so we can get Hall of Fame lightning launch. Hall of Fame lightning launch +1 it, because you can get +1 to your badges after I think you hit level 15 or 20 and 30, something like that. Having this at legend is it's so, like I get a blow by every single time. Like no matter if somebody bunts me, I can go by them every time. And then now you see the defense. We're not a slug. Hold on, whoops. We're not a slug on defense. You see, we're not a cone. We have 85 perimeter. That's way better than A lot of these other guard builds, a lot of people don't even put any perimeter. I like playing defense. If you don't like playing defense, you can tune this differently. But I like being able to play good defense. I like to guard the ball a lot. I like to get on ball and off ball steals. So I make sure I put that to 91. And you get pretty good interior on this build. I would like to say this build, I block a lot of shots. I'm like 6'4" LeBron, I like to say. Rebounding, man, if you're playing rec, who cares? If you're playing other game modes like 2s and 3s, bro, make sure you got somebody coming to grab boards for you or something, man. Like, because I can't lie to you. It's frustrating to me when I play with my homies. I'm going to talk about a certain someone, and they know who they are. I'm not going to say their name, but they make power forwards with no rebound, and they just don't want to rebound for me, and it hurts my feelings because, like, I try to help everybody out with their builds, but then nobody wants to listen, and then they want to make me make their build, and it's just like, now you see why we're losing games. But anyway, that's another story for another day. We made sure to be fast. Like, I'm not going to lie, having 89 speed is like bare minimum almost on this game now. I'm seeing so many builds with 92 speed, higher agility, but these are really decent, and to be honest with you, I win a lot of games. I'm like not super like 80, but I'm like 70% gonna win the majority of my games. The strength is just kind of tied into the other stuff. It's tied into the dunk, so you kind of have to have it there. If you don't, then it's not gonna matter. And then of course you got to have 85 so we can get. We have 85, so when we get 96 driving done, we get posterizer on Hall of Fame. And of course you can put that to legend, but to be honest with you, having that out of Hall of Fame is like all you really need. So yeah, this is the build. When you make this build, you're gonna get shades of Jordan Poole, Tyrese Maxey, and Kevin Johnson. I would like to say that none of these really play like any of them. I guess you could combine all three of them. Jordan Poole doesn't play defense like this build, but yeah, this is the build. Now, let's get into this. Let's get into the animations. Let's get into the settings. Let's get into the settings. Let's get into the animations. I'll give y'all my jump shot, and then I'm gonna show y'all some gameplay, maybe some clips, and then yeah. If y'all ever want to see any other builds, let me know. Make sure if you made it this far in the video, comment LeBron. If you made it this far in the video, comment LeBron, okay? I want to continue to upload a lot of videos, a lot of build videos, a lot of content with the Smooth crew. If any viewers want to play, we could play. I'm down for whatever, man. I'm even going to start making more variety videos and streams. I want to start playing Fortnite again, maybe start playing some COD, you know, all those fun games that are entertaining to watch. So, here we go now. So let's go into the animations. I'm going to show you all my, everything. So right now I use De'Aaron Fox. Past I really don't know what's the best for having 82, but I just use De'Aaron Fox. Dribble moves, I use Darius Garland. You could use really anything. It's your preference like we always talk about, but if we're talking about you want to be really good, you want to make sure you're using Darius Garland. For signature size ups, you want to be using De'Aaron Fox. I'm not gonna lie, De'Aaron Fox is just really good. You can also probably use Darius Garland. You could also probably even use Stephen Curry, but I really like using De'Aaron Fox for this. For regular breakdown combos, I use Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is a really good regular breakdown combo. You can also use Skip to my Lou. This is also again preference. Some people use Isaiah Thomas if you have lower. But yeah, Stephen Curry is definitely the best. You get that at 92 ball handle. So if you can't get to 93, that's okay. You can get it at 92. Aggressive breakdown combo. I found that Devin Booker is probably the best. I know like John Morant is pretty good, but I like using Devin Booker. I just kind of like the hesitation it gives. It kind of lets me combo a little bit better into different other things. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a must. Stephen Curry's escape moves, if you have high ball handle, is basically like you need this. I don't really do the Curry slide like that, but just doing that, the first move. Hold on. Nope. This move right there, that move means like almost everything when you play the game. So make sure you have Stephen Curry equipped as your escape moves. Combo moves, John Morant. Enough to be said there. Crossover, De'Aaron Fox or Devin Booker are the best two because they give you a nice little launch, a nice little cheesy push cross. You get by defenders very easily. You get to the standing dunk. Behind the back, I use Trae Young. You can use Darius Garland, but I really just like using Trae Young, so I use this one. Spin moves, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really spin. You can use basic. You can use Steve Nash. You can use Terry. I just use Terry. I don't really spin. So you can use whatever spin you really feel like you want. But you got to make sure you have Tyrese Halliburton on. I'm not going to lie. This is the best hesitation in the game. If you don't got this hesitation on, you're losing 60% of your games. And I know. Because you suck. So make sure you have Tyrese Halliburton on as your hesitation. Now... oh, and lastly but not least, don't be using no other snatchback. It's not Luka's year no more. We're not doing the Luka snatchback. We're doing the Zach LaVine snatchback. You make sure you put this on and you're going to be winning 80% of your games. I guarantee it. Make sure you put this on. This is the best snatchback in the game. And then if you can get Michael Jordan for starter 3, or starter 4, I mean, make sure you put this on. If you don't have this, I put Kobe. Stephen Curry is pretty good too. Now let's get into the scoring moves. My jump shot. We're gonna get to that in a second. I use Gilbert Arenas free throw. Just if you haven't seen my video, make sure you go watch my video. If you see me shoot free throws, I like it to reset my team, and everybody hates it, so I love it. We're gonna get in the dunk package. I don't use a go-to shot. No go-to shot. Other people, you could use them. You can use Ja Morant, Tyrese Maxey, Kyrie. These are all good. But I just don't use one. Pro 2 pull-up dribble is definitely the best. Kyrie spin jumper? I don't know. I don't really do a lot of spin jumpers, but I like this animation. So eventually I hope I'll get good at it. Kyle Lowry. I'm not a cheesy dribbler yet, but there is a really good animation. If you go look on TikTok, Kyle Lowry. Behind the back, cheese. People be doing a lot, and I call it the Lowry slide. That's what it's called basically. Okay, then we got Pro 2 fade, Joel Embiid hook. I don't do no hooks on this build. That's just the one I put because I hit starter 4. Post hop shot, Austin Reeves, and make sure you put that Jalen Suggs motion style. If you are a small guard, make sure you put that Jalen Suggs motion style on. It's the most important thing in the game to make sure you play good defense if you have a defensive build. Now, jump shot. I was using JJ Redick. Terrible. Don't use JJ Redick. I loved it for a minute. Not good. Too slow after a while. So let's get into my Kevin Porter Jr. jump shot. You make sure if you are starter 4, Kevin Porter Jr. If you use Patty Mills, use Patty Mills. The same thing applies. It's basically everything's the same. Kevin Porter, Oscar. This is one of the best jump shot bases in the game. One of the best jump shots in the game. I imply that you should try to use it if you can. I use push. Some people use release. I use push because, I don't know, it's my sweet spot. If you don't like push, you can put it closer to set point. You can put it closer to release. This jump shot's pretty fast. Where you release it is like basically when the ball gets to the top of your head. That's the only way I can explain it to you. If you're not that good at the game, I'm sorry. Just keep practicing your jump shot and you'll eventually get it. Let's go into our dunks. So now what I use for my dunks. I use pretty basic dunks, to be honest with you. I make sure I have all my contact dunks. I make sure I have the pro, elites, and smalls. I also make sure I have tomahawk. I put leaning slams off 2 on. We make sure we put the reverse dunks, baseline reverse off 2, and windmill baseline reverses. I also have quick drops off 1. You get this at starter 4, so I make sure I put this on. Other dunks that you might want to equip, there's like side clutches, front clutches. These are all very, very good. I also, for the 1-foots, I have contact dunks, or pro contact dunks, and the small. Elite, bro, this is janky. You have to have 90 and 99, or 99 and 90 vertical. That's doing way too much. You're basically not shooting on a build like that unless you just take the defense off the build. But like we said, we put the defense. If you want to put steady dunks on, I don't use them, so don't ask me. Again, we have tomahawks on. We make sure we put that sidearm tomahawk on. And then we make sure we have standing dunks, but I put both on. You don't have to put both on. I put one and two hands. And then we have Michael Jordan dunk package on. To be honest with you, it's cool, but then when I try to go for a baseline dunk, it does that animation right there, and I miss. So, Michael Jordan is cool, but if you don't want to use this, I would say use Westbrook. Westbrook is pretty good. And again, you really don't need a player signature dunk if you have all these other ones on. So, these are the dunks I use. You can use them. Use any of them that you want. That's just the dunks that I prefer when I play on this build because I don't like to get blocked a lot. So, I use a lot of non-block dunks. Now, make sure in your settings, this is very important, in your settings, if you're playing micro, just play on rookie. Get your hot zones. Play on rookie. 6 minutes. Maybe 5. Just get your hot zones. That's the most important thing. I'm in the wrong settings. Controller settings. Play on high risk reward. Even if you're brand new to the game. Play on high risk reward. This is going to help you in the long run. If you use this, you're going to have higher green window. If you know how to tempo, which tempoing is just going up and down on the stick, but learning how to time that will help you out a lot because it gives you an even bigger boost. On layups, you can use any of these, to be honest with you. I just use real player percentage because I don't care to time my layups. Free throw, just use user timing. Again, like I said, I use push. If you use release or something else, change it to what you like. Shot meter, input type, I use all because I like the tempo. Pro stick function, just default. Make sure you have pro stick orientation on absolute. Make sure the off ball offense mode is on absolute. And then make sure you come down here all the way to the bottom and turn off your passive dribble hand switches. If you know what a quick stop is, or when you're trying to come down the court and stop and shoot, and sometimes you might go into a fadeaway or something like that, that is why. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more build videos, I do have 8 builds. I do have 8 builds. So if you guys want to see other build videos, I do have a new build in the works that I will be trying to start streaming on. So if you guys want to see me stream, I go live 7:30 every day for the most part. If you want to stay updated on that, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I stay very active, trying to make sure you guys know when I'm going to go live, when I'm going to post a video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please, like I said, make sure you subscribe. And like I said before, there's nothing smoother than the crew. And it's your boy, and I'm out.